My friends, it's Coach B, broadcasting live from Yucaipa, California. Another Sunday show, and all my friends are joining. There must be some people out there who really want to learn about creativity and not just foolish flip around pieces of paper. Hello, Lily. Kira Soul, hello. Six Howards, thank you on Twitter. Nancy, hello. Kim Cummins, glad to have you. Gatona, woohoo, back to you. Eric, hey coach. And my good friend Andre has joined me. Geo Jerry is here, a regular. Full Court Learning, hey, back at you. Kim, let's talk sometime. We've got a few new ideas here. And Kim, you're going to love. Oh, Music Map, thanks for that email. Very intriguing, super speed music. Give me some hearts down here. Kennesoul, Coach B, back at you. Invite your friends and family. Let me see if I can invite some people. I'm just going to see if I can. Yeah. All right. Moffat, hiya. Chris Rexstead is in the house. Geo Jerry, Nancy Stoltenberg. Happy Valentine's Day to every single one of you. Here's the show. Here's friends. Character Education, What is Creativity Friday? Remember, we're linking character education values to days of the week, so you don't have to teach them all at the same time. I often say that it's a big show. It's a big show. The creativity bandwagon ended up yesterday in a shockingly wonderful neighborhood. Give me the neighborhood, academic language. Anybody excited about academic language used creatively? Kind of important for our kids, the use of academic language in a creative fashion. Boney says, yep. Nancy's got all exclamation mark. Gatona says, with gestures? Of course with gestures, my dear friend. Kim Cummins, you're going to flip out. Kim, you better be sitting surrounded by pillows because I don't think your Southern ticker can take it. Time to teach? Oh, yeah. Julie Dupree, I think we need to start her on, I don't know, a Whole Brain Teaching Advisory Board. She is making things happen in Bossier. Yo-Ya, I miss you too, Yo-Ya. All right, here we go. Let's don't wait any longer. Let's get right with the show. What is character education? What is Creativity Friday? And here's our two books. Shameless plug. My friends, I don't want to give a shameless plug. Type in some shameless plugs. Do you like the books? Do you live them? Do you love them? Are you surprised you couldn't live without them? Because if I get a few shameless plugs, I'm going to show you the cover of the new book. Can't live without them, says 6 Hours. Thank you, my good friend. That's one person who can't live without them. I bet there's at least one more out there. Julie loves them. Say what, says 6 Hours. Save my ear, coach. I need to talk to you for a minute. Yo-Ya, not right now, but later. At my fingertips. All right, my friends. Let me tell you something. Don't tell anybody else, okay? Periscope followers, and this is secret information, Periscope followers will get the first announcements of the national conference. We have two large conferences coming up. And if you're a Periscope follower, I will tell you first. I'm taking off my glasses. You say, what does that mean, Coach? It means that when we open the floodgates to registration, you'll already be registered. I will tell Periscope people, here's where the registration is. Here's how to register. Two of them, my friends, You need to get your friends following right now at ChrisBiffle. You understand what I'm saying? All right, now, enough of that. Don't tell anybody. I'm not even announcing dates or locations. It will come along. Stephanie? Yes, Stephanie. I know you can't wait. Now, who's ready for the new book? You want to see the cover of the new book and everything that it's about? Woo! Want to see the new book? It's coming. I'm typing it furiously right now. I'm thrilled with the new book. My heart pounds with the new book. I've been waiting 45 years to write this book. I'll tell you why I'm so thrilled. It's all about everything. Here it comes. All about everything. Here's the... Take a picture. I'm moving in close. Toward the light, letters to a new teacher. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to give a special deal that even if you're not a new teacher, but you want a jolt of reviving energy, we'll let you buy the book. Listen to everything it covers. Listen to everything it covers. This out. It covers writing, reading, math, critical thinking, grammar, homework, academic language, review, assessment, motivation, direct instruction, collaborative learning, colleagues, rewards, the first second, the first minute, and the first week, recess, the lunchroom, principles, fear, blessing, love, the big test, favorites, loners, and beloved rascals, all in one book. Can you dig it? Yes, it will be spectacular. All right, let's get on with our show. Now, even if you're not a new teacher, I'm going to let you buy it. Be still my heart. Yes, my friends. So here are our new rules. Here's the new ones. Rule 1, follow directions quickly. Rule 2, raise your hand for permission to speak. Rule 3, raise your hand for permission to leave your seat. Rule 4, make smart choices. Kindness, leadership, courage, make muscles, invincible grit, and the new rule, creativity, as if you're drawing a beautiful picture. Now, how are we going to teach creativity? We have two ways, a simple way and a profound way. The simple way is we say magic mirror. The kids say magic mirror. We don't make gestures, and they invent gestures saying our words. So if I said magic mirror, woo, you'd say magic mirror, woo, and then I'd say a little, and you'd say a little, but you'd make a little gesture. Girl went on a walk. Girl went on a walk. So creativity flows in magic mirror because you're not making the gestures, they're making the gestures. Has anyone tried magic mirror and noted the creativity of kids' ability to illustrate what you're saying with gestures? Who has tried magic mirror? Yes, says Katona. Love magic mirror, says Stephanie. Nancy has tried it. It's beautiful, says Chris Rexted. Chris Rexted, a co-founder, we're honored to have him in the digital room. Boney says yes, she will or he will. All right, now, here we go. We've got something even better. Kids love it, says C10SS. Love magic mirror, says Little Rocket. Thank you. Little Rocket, both co-founders of Whole Brain Teaching are in the room. That's pretty exciting. Check this out. No more word wall. Our highest goal is academic creativity, developing students' intellectual skills. So we invented the academic rainbow word wall. Kids need to practice words like fact and opinion more than typical vocabulary words like astute and glimmer. You understand what I'm saying? The way we use the word wall is we spend a lot of time on little teeny words that kids often never see again. And Sarah is here too, my goodness. I've got 3 incredible cornerstones. We're a triangular building of whole brain teaching in the room. Say hi back to Sarah. Now, hold on to your hats. Color code your academic words. A green word is 2 grades higher. A red word is 3 grades higher, and a blue word is 4 grades higher, whatever your grade level may be. Now you might say, Coach, could you give us some academic words? Some green, blue, and red words? Could you just give them to us? I'm going to. Not only will I give you what I believe are the top 15 academic words sorted into 3 categories, I'm going to give you the gestures too. Gestures for 15 academic language terms. You understand? That's so exciting. I'm going to give you the gestures. So first, let me give you the 15 words. And then I'll show you how you can dial it down. Dial it down to kindergarten, etc. Check it out. So this is the sample word wall from 2nd grade. So in 2nd grade, green words are 4th grade, blue words are 5th grade, and red words are 6th grade. Take a picture of that screen so you can use it right away, my friends, and give me some more hearts. So I'm saying compare, contrast, connect, main idea, and conclusion. Those are easier terms. A little harder, fact, opinion, evidence, purpose, and prove. And a little harder still, cause, effect, analyze, characteristic, and infer. How did I come up with these terms? Common Core and my experience as a college instructor about which words are easiest or hardest. Now, let's solve the problem right away for my beloved early educators. For kindergarten, just use 2 green, 2 blue, and 2 red. If you could get kindergartners to use the word characteristic, that's a 4th grade word. For 1st grade, just add 1 more word. 2nd grade and up. 2nd through 12th grade. Yes, you need them all in 3rd grade, 2nd through 12th grade. Now, get ready for... I'm going to show you gestures for every one of these terms. First, I'm going to show you the green words. Compare, contrast, connect, main idea. That's a hard one. Main idea is what something is all about. Main idea is what a poem is all about. Main idea is what a game is all about. Main idea is what a story is all about. Main idea and conclusion. So you're safe. Those are the 5 green words. Look at them. There they are. Compare, contrast, connect, main idea, and conclusion. Now let's look at the blue words. Gestures. Fact. That's a fact. Opinion. I love evidence. Evidence. What am I doing? Invisible cell phone looking on the internet for evidence, for information. Do you love the invisible cell phone thing for evidence? Let me know. If your kids want to use an invisible cell phone, they'll understand what evidence is. You want some evidence? Go on the internet. Purpose is easy. Purpose. Prove? Prove. You see, fact, and when we prove something, we have to use lots of facts. Those are the blue words, my friends. Now the red words. Cause, effect, analyze, characteristic, and the biggie, infer. Who would love a gesture for infer? Not only a gesture, but an explanation, my friends, of infer. Yeah, it's an important philosophical word, but it's also important all across the grade levels. Here we go, the red words. Red words. Now watch me. Watch me. Cause. Cause, effect. My moving hand is the cause of the effect of the other hand moving. Cause comes before and creates effect. Now I have definitions for all these terms in this PDF. So that's cause and effect. Analyze, that's easy. I came up with that quickly. Analyze. See, I'm looking with a magnifying glass closely. Analyze is to look at something closely. Characteristic you might think was a stumper. It took me a little bit, but here's characteristic. Characteristic. Here's Robin Hood. One of his characteristics is that he's brave. Another characteristic is that he has no money. Another characteristic is that he loves Maid Marian. So a characteristic is part of a whole. A characteristic is part of a whole. Now infer. Check it out. Check it out. Infer. I look at the rain clouds and I infer that it will rain. I don't know that it's going to rain, but I look at the rain clouds and I infer that rain is coming. I hear a crash in the kitchen and I infer that someone dropped a plate. The doorbell rings. I infer that someone's at the door. Now, to infer is to use what you know to try to prove what you don't know. I know the clouds are gray. I don't know if it's going to rain or not. I infer from the gray clouds what I know to what I don't know that it will rain. I know I heard a crashing sound in the kitchen. I don't know what caused it. Maybe it was from a movie. Maybe a light fixture fell. I know there was a crash. I infer someone dropped a plate. Maybe it was a glass. Here's the infer gesture. Using what you know to try to prove what you don't know. How do you like that? Now, as part of this PDF, because we don't want to go on too long, as part of this PDF, I not only show you the gestures, but I show you definitions of each term. Those are definitions for the green. Sarah is, of course, loving this. There's gestures for the green words. There's definitions for the blue words. Gestures for the blue words. Definitions for the red words. Gestures for the red words. Now, here's the question. How do you use these creatively? Piece of cake. Taking off my glasses. You say, my dear kinders, I want to see you using the word compare all day long. I'll be using compare. When you talk to your neighbors, you use compare. Use it creatively. Think of ways to use the word compare. Now I'm in 5th grade. I say, listen, I want to see compare and contrast. I'll be using these words compare and contrast, but sometimes I won't. Use some green words, compare and contrast. Now I'm 6 months into. We've got green words, we've got blue words, and we've got red words. You use them. The power of these words, I got to put my glasses on just to see what people are saying. The power of these words is they apply to math, to reading, to writing, to critical thinking. Not like astute that just applies to intelligence, or not like glimmer that just applies to a quality of light. Characteristic can be used about a math problem. Characteristic can be used about an essay. Characteristic can be used about writing. These are the foundational words, 15 words. Cross-curricular up the kazoo. I'll say that again. Cross-curricular, woo, up the kazoo. I just made up that. Now, let's say you want the PDF and you're broke. Here's what I'm saying. Magic Mirror will help kids creatively make gestures. The Rainbow Word Wall will help them creatively use academic language. So I'm going to give you a chance to get the free PDF. And not just a chance, I'm giving you the stinking free PDF. First let me tell you about next week. Next week, definition for creativity. Creativity defeats boredom. Next week, character education writing. Anybody interested in writing and how it would relate to helping kids be better human beings? No boredom in WBT, says Nancy. Next week, character education writing. Let's don't just have them write about summertime. Let's have them write in a meaningful way about kindness, leadership, courage, invincible grit. Let's see if we can figure out a way to take our 5 character education virtues and dial them into writing. I'm excited. How about you? Yes, Stephanie, your firsties are going to love this. Now, you want the free PDF? Of course you do. Here's the information. Take a picture. Write deeply and personally. Extremely excited, says K10S. Yo-Ya says yes. So I'm going to put this PDF online within 10 minutes. Here's what you're getting. Creativity Friday. Magic Mirror. But the 15 key academic words. A green list for any grade level. A blue list for any grade level. A red list for any grade level. And not only that, my friend, a description of the gestures and a definition for each term for your favorite amount of money. Free. Do you love Zip? Do you love whole brain teaching? Are you ready for next week? All right, my friends, who is all in? We are Whole Brain Teachers United. That's our new name. Whole Brain Teachers United, where are you from? Who's all in? Well, I'm counting 6 Howards is all in. Nancy is all in. Stephanie is all in from Oklahoma City. Julie's all in from Bossier. Julie's all in from the Big South. Bossier again, Moffat, Northern Illinois, Elizabeth, New Jersey, Poplar Bluff, Missouri. Poplar Bluff, Missouri, that's my stomping ground. San Diego. Rhonda is in from Wichita, Kansas. All in from Woodland, California. Illinois, all in Louisiana, says my good friend, Andre. Stokely's all in, of course. Hugged my grandchild there, little Lennon. Wisconsin is all in. My friends, until next time, it's Coach B thanking you so much for letting us give you free stuff. We appreciate that. Coach B signing off. Power to the teachers. Power to the kids. God bless us all. Until next Sunday. Thank you, Julie. We love you back.